Namaste and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you through a few exercises to help with knee pain. Of course, if you have a specific knee condition like a meniscus tear and so on, I would recommend you to check the other videos on my channel for the specific tear. If you just have a general knee pain and there is no specific cause for it, here are some exercises that will help you to heal and also strengthen all the muscles around the knee. So for today's practice, all you will need is a belt, a strap. If you do not have a strap handy, I would recommend to maybe take a sarong or a shawl, something that you can use for the one of the postures. So it won't take very long. We will just be practicing this for 10-15 minutes. And I would recommend you to do this 2 or 3 times a day as per your time schedule for the best results. So we're just going to start off by warming up the body, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring our legs straight out in front of us on the mat. You can also sit on a cushion if you feel it's difficult to straighten out the legs completely. So from here, I want you to completely relax all the muscles in your legs so nothing is engaged. And I want you to grab the patella, so the part of your knee, and just gently moving it from side to side. We are starting to mobilize the joint, increasing the blood flow to this region, increasing the amount of nutrients that are delivered so that we can have the best healing process. Now I would like you to just, as you grab your patella, just moving it in a clockwise direction and then moving it in the opposite direction that you just moved it in. Amazing. And now what we're going to do is we're going to have the hands next to us. We're going to bend one leg, and from here you can lift the other leg up. So you can also use your hands to support the leg. You're just going to straighten and bend, keeping your ankle flexed. So just straightening and bending, keeping the ankle flexed. We just do a few more movements. And we'll repeat on the other leg, just holding the leg at the back of the thigh and straightening and bending the knee, keeping your ankle flexed, your toes towards you. Amazing. Now the next exercise, we're going to hold above our knee, so at the thigh, and I'm going to flex my toes, and all I'm trying to do here is to move my leg from left to right without really making big movements with my knee. So just moving my leg from side to side. So doing this a few times. Here we are starting to activate the tendon and the ligaments here in the leg, which are really important to support our overall knee health. We'll repeat it on the other side, just grabbing above the knee in the thigh and just moving the ankle from side to side, trying not to move the whole leg, the whole hip, just moving the foot from side to side. Amazing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come to lie down on our belly. So we can slowly make our way all the way down, lying down on our bellies, bringing the hands back, relaxing the head. And from here we're going to start with each leg one by one. First, just lifting the right leg up and exhale down. Inhale, left leg up and exhale down. Inhale, right leg up and exhale down. Inhale, left leg up and exhale down. 3 more times on either side. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Amazing. And from here, I'm going to ask you to roll around to lie on your back. So finding a comfortable position, lying down on your back. From here, you're going to take your strap, your belt, or your sarong or shawl, wrapping it around your right leg, the foot. Over here, make sure to have a slight bend in the knee, so not locking out the leg completely, having a slight bend in the knee. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to press the leg downwards. It's like you're pressing down towards the mat, while at the same time you're resisting that force with your hands. So you're going to resist pulling your leg towards you, keeping a slight micro bend in the knee, and at the same time pressing the belt away from you with the leg. So taking long deep breaths as you do that. You'll also notice a lengthening in your hamstrings. So you can bend the knee as much as you need to make this movement comfortable. Don't pull with all your force, maybe about 70% of your force in your hands, and just resisting that pull by pushing away with your legs. Last 2 breaths. And we'll slowly switch the side, bringing the left foot onto the belt, placing the right foot down on the mat. Again, keeping a slight micro bend in the knee, not straightening it out all the way. And from here, I'm going to invite you to pull with your hands, so pulling the legs towards you at the same time pushing away. This one is helping us to strengthen also the small micro muscles around the knee to keep the knee healthy and safe. Also, sometimes we may have very tight hamstrings which may cause pain in the knee. So this one is also helping us to lengthen out our hamstrings. Keeping that force pulling with your hands while pushing with your legs. So your leg is trying to come down and your hands are trying to bring the leg towards you. Of course, not using your complete force, using about 70% of your capacity here. Last 2 breaths. And slowly releasing. The last exercise we're going to do is a bridge pose, but different from the normal bridge pose in yoga. So in yoga, when we do the bridge pose, we are either grabbing onto our ankles or we are touching the feet and then interlocking the hands at the back. So here I want you to go further away with your heels, so your heels are further away from your body. You have some gap between your heels and your hip here. Keeping your hands with your palms facing down on the mat, and inhale, just lifting your bum off the mat ever so slightly, just a little bit. We are going to stay here for a few breaths. So we're going to keep going in this way, inch by inch, a little bit higher until we are all the way up, and then slowly lower down. This is a really good strengthening exercise, and I would really invite you to stay here for as long as you possibly can to get the best benefits. So we're just going to move up a little bit higher, moving the hip a bit higher. Remembering to breathe long deep breaths throughout. And now we're going to raise up just a bit higher, staying here. You should already start to feel a lot of blood flow around the knees. You may start to feel all the muscles around the knees. Sometimes you may experience a sensation of numbness around the knees. These are all good. It means that this exercise is working. Of course, if you feel any kind of pain or sharp pain in this posture, please release it straight away and try to move the legs further away from the hips. And the last one, we're going to try to lift our hip as high as we can, staying here. You should also notice a lot of strain on the back of the hamstrings and the glutes. This posture is also strengthening these muscles, which is really good as well for our knees. And now slowly lowering slightly, staying here for a bit. Slowly lowering a little bit more, just hovering right above the ground. Remembering to take long and deep breaths. And slowly releasing all the way to the ground. Taking a moment here to catch your breath. And then we can turn over to either side, to the right side, and slowly make your way up to a seated position. So that's all for today's practice. It's just a really short but effective way to help with knee pain, to strengthen the muscles around the knee joint, and to bring nutrients and blood flow into the knee to increase the pace of healing. I would recommend you to do it at least twice a day. If you're in a lot of pain, you can do it in the morning and the evening before going to bed. It shouldn't take you much time. So thank you so much for being here with me today. If you liked this video, do give it a like, do comment about how it felt for your knee, and do subscribe to my channel, share this video with somebody else who's also going through knee pain. Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.